It's official. For the second weekend in a row, Skeleton Crew has failed to get into the top 10 streaming viewership chart. This is so bad for Lucasfilm in particular. And the fact that Kathleen Kennedy has ruined another project is very evident to see. She is one of the reasons why projects like this cannot take off and do well, like The Mandalorian. Even though it stars a big name in Jude Law, Jude Law could not even save this project. It's a total mess. It's a total disaster. So what's being reported is that the Skeleton Crew, for the second weekend in a row, or at least for the second week, has failed to chart on Luminate's top 10 streaming original viewership reports. It is a disaster of epic proportion, and one thing you need to look at here is that it's not in any way on the same level as some of the other streaming shows like Obi-Wan Kenobi, even the disaster which is The Acolyte. I think The Acolyte even performed a bit better than this, slightly, but not by much. Even though that is a huge disaster in many ways because of the budget and everything that has been put into that project compared to Skeleton Crew. It's not look. The reality is that Disney is bleeding money, at least for this project as well, because they're not going to recover whatever it is they have spent making this project. Now, Disney will keep on pushing whatever they can push to save Star Wars, but the reality is that Kathleen Kennedy needs to go. She is the main reason why projects like Skeleton Crew can never be successful. That's just the reality. So, if you look at the top 10, again, this second week in a row, the the lowest there, is the Day of the Jackal. The Day of the Jackal just brought in quite small number, 288.9 million minutes watched, which is even pathetic. What it means is that this show could not even beat that 288.9 million minutes of the Day of the Jackal, which is an interesting story at this point because it paints a very bad picture for Skeleton Crew. Disney and Lucasfilm will not be happy with this because the numbers don't lie. No matter what you want to say, yeah, you can say it has good ratings, people like it. That's not the point. The most important thing here is that people are not watching this show. That's really bad, really, really bad. In fact, it's so bad that the previous when you combine the three episodes that have aired to come to this conclusion, they haven't even been able to beat out a show like The Day of the Jackal, which is not good enough, really not good enough. It's not good enough in any way, and the total runtime now for all three episodes is 121 minutes, which is not too bad. It's not like they are lacking runtime, which you could use as an excuse. In fact, it's said that Star Wars Skeleton Crew needed enough of 2.38 million households to watch this episode, the third episode, to even be able to beat the number of the Day of the Jackal to crack that top 10. Just around 2.4 million households was all that was needed to even get into that top 10, and it couldn't even get that. This is beyond bad. This is beyond bad. Now, it's not looking good. In fact, if you look at other failures in the Star Wars Lucasfilm universe like Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ashoka, and The Acolyte, it's very, very clear now that Kathleen Kennedy needs to step down. There is no, popular show like The Mandalorian. There is no popular show like The Mandalorian that features Pedro Pascal. You don't have that anymore. Jude Law is a good actor. I like him very much. But if you look at the rest of the cast of this show, it doesn't have any person that can actually draw numbers like Nick Frost. Nick Frost is not someone that draws butts to seats. You have Jayla White. He won't get you much of viewers. Then other ladies there like Ryan Kiera Armstrong. these are not people that will bring buzz to see. They're only Jude Law. So that's another thing. Maybe the actors that were used are not the kind of actors that could maybe get you the viewership you wanted. But it's where we are right now. It's a disaster. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe and follow us here on our channel. I'll see you guys very much next time.